Hey Disc Kids, Disneyland Dude here, and it is nearly Halloween time, which means I am doing a collaborative video with Brandon Goes Rawr and a few of his friends. So, without further ado, here is one of the Haunted Mansion's secrets revealed. Since I am a resident of Southern California and I'm lucky enough to have Disneyland right down the road, I have the great pleasure of talking about the OG Haunted Mansion. The original Haunted Mansion went through a lot of changes before it was finally opened. Originally it was supposed to be a haunted walking maze, and then it went through different stages of being a museum of the weird and a ride-through attraction, and the Imagineers couldn't decide if it was going to be spooky or funny, and eventually it just kind of ended up being this perfect merging of the macabre and the humorous, and it is very weird, and it's one of the reasons why it's my favorite Disney attraction. No matter which park I go to, it's always my favorite attraction to see how the little nuances change from park to park. And sometimes it's a very different attraction altogether. Disneyland Paris, it's Phantom Manor, which has a completely different storyline. And while some elements are the same as the Disneyland attraction, it takes a very different turn near the end. But you'll find out about that later in this collaboration if you follow along. Me and my collaborators are doing all of the Haunted Mansion iterations from all around the world, and I'm really excited to find out what they discovered about the other attractions. But first, let's talk about the one that started it all. On August 12, 1969, the Haunted Mansion had its grand opening, and people were blown away. Now, this was an attraction unlike any other. It used audio animatronics, it used special effects. It also had walking portions for the main entrance. It had that amazing stretching room at the beginning of the attraction. One of the major effects used in this ride are the ethereal spirits that you see in different portions of the attraction. The most effective use of this effect is the grand ballroom scene. The room always stays constant, but what changes are the spirits down below. I was always blown away by this simple effect. I'm gonna explain how they do this, and if you don't want to know, click off my video, go to the next collaborator, because it might totally spoil the magic of this attraction. So the effect I'm talking about is referred to as Pepper's Ghost. It finds its name from John Henry Pepper, who was a scientist who displayed this effect somewhere near the turn of the century. So it basically involves two rooms, one that you see and one that is hidden from view. A plate of glass is placed somewhere in the main room at an angle so that it reflects the view of the room that's hidden from view. When the lights are bright in the main room and dark in the other room, the reflected image can't be seen. But when the lighting in the hidden room is increased, the reflection becomes visible and the objects within the room seem to appear in thin air. A fun fact about the Disneyland version of the attraction, which is also kind of screwed up, at some point somebody went through the attraction with a gun and shot one of the panes of glass. Now the glass is so thick that it didn't shatter, but it left bullet holes. And if you look very closely in the second to last panel of glass, you'll see that it's been covered up by little spiderweb decals. It's very hard to see because it's so dark in that room, but it's just kind of a weird hidden artifact from the attraction's history. Like I said, this is all part of a big collaboration between me and some other awesome YouTubers. So I'm gonna pass it off to Mouse Talk, who's going to tell you more about the Haunted Mansion in Walt Disney World. Thanks again for watching. See ya!